Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I'm Avidexpert and today we're going to be covering another supposed leak. And I say that in quotation marks because of course all of these leaks should be taken with quite a grain of salt. Considering the fact that they are just anonymous and unsourced, I just want to cover these just in case any of them come out to be true. And I also do think that they promote some discussion on the subject regardless of any credibility behind them, and we can talk about these points anyway, and they help us discuss things while we actually wait for Capcom to get off their asses. So in this new leak, it says there was actually plans for the anniversary to reveal some information for Resident Evil 2's remake, but because of all the focus on Monster Hunter recently, that we didn't get any information due to that. Now apparently he wants to cover some things up about the other leaks, and he uses quotation marks about this, so I'm kind of assuming he's saying they're wrong in ways, or they're just outright lies. The game is a reimagining, he says, not a remake. He refuses to call it a remake, and he compares this to Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Nemesis was due to appear, but with them working on Resident Evil 3 reimagining, which he reiterates in caps, and in the early stuff for 8, a major reason why things have been slower than intended for this game, he's been saved for that. They had him 60% modeled before shifting him over to the other team members for 3. While both characters will meet Mr. X, he will stalk Leon, and there's going to be a new female Licker, one of Iron Hooker's victims, that will go after Claire in random times. Both of these stalker enemies will have one-hit kills in the classic difficulty. The alligator has not been cut. When and where he appears has been changed, that's all, and this is due to them not liking the idea of Crocs living in sewers. Raccoon City has been expanded and redesigned. This is due to Leon and Claire both having campaign missions before reaching the RPD. Leon will encounter Kendo, while Claire won't. Leon driving him and Claire to the station was part of the gameplay, but they didn't want it to be over an hour to get to the police station. New cutscenes will appear, but not pre-rendered ones. Enemies will sometimes drop goodies upon their death. Zombies in Riot Gear will require well-placed shots to their weak points. Crimson Heads were due to appear, but were dropped. Police station, sewers, marshalling yard and labs have all been expanded upon with new areas, and the fact that there should be new puzzles throughout the entire game. So that's the summary of all the leaks. First, I just want to say the entire kind of wording of this leak is very juvenile. I don't want to come off as condescending, but like, let's take one of the first sentences for example. Other things I've seen that I want to clear up based on details leaks. That's not very good English, and sure, a developer or somebody that's close to a developer doesn't have to have the best English, but to me that is just a little bit of a flag personally. Now the second thing is, he says that they've been working on multiple different projects for Resident Evil all at the same time, but I just find this a little bit hard to believe. Resident Evil 3 apparently getting a remake or reimagining, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 8, Monster Hunter World. I just personally think there's a little bit too many projects here. You know, maybe Capcom could be working on all these projects, that is a possibility, but it just seems a little bit fishy to me. A lot of this, like the previous leaks as well, could have definitely have been guessed or estimated, like the fact that Raccoon City is going to be redesigned. If you look at my previous video, I did try to make a comparison on Resident Evil 1's remake and use that as an example of what I believe is going to be into Remake 2, and it was much more detailed than the post this guy gives. So the point I'm trying to make is anybody could just kind of use a little bit of education about the series and make a fake leak up like this. I'm just saying, the other ones were actually well written, well detailed with a lot of different elements, and the timing was just kind of right. This one is like a little bit afterwards, and it's almost like they're trying to join the trend, fun or a bit of satire. I mean, they've even got emoticons in there. It's up to you, of course, how much validity or credibility you want to put into this, but there are some interesting points in this, of course, like the Nemesis removal, and I'm sure many people will start to discuss these things in the comments. I've just been made aware of this leak and I wanted to cover this for you guys. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and a subscribe. We've also got a Discord community if you want to come join and say hello to everyone. I am active there and the community is really beautiful. I've also got a Twitter if you want to follow that and see all the spicy juicy memes. But anyway guys, I hope you're having a beautiful day. As always, take it easy and peace.